hadn't thought about the heat, working in the heat and in the cold. Are there other challenges that the workers face when out in the field?
I just think the elements, you know.
And it's always different, you know, with the customers too. You know, some they move because they're happy. Some they move because they're divorced. So it's always different.
Yeah, and they show a lot of compassion. I mean, people get emotional. They deal with, you know, customers that cry because they're walking away from the home that they raised their kids in, or like Ahmed mentioned, a divorce situation, or someone passes and then, you know, they're leaving the home where they had home with their loved one. So, you know, all the moving situations and circumstances are different, but it's all stress related. Mm-hmm. And we in the office try to be as calm as possible just upon, you know, the initial conversations with talking to them and just letting them know that we've got this, you know, that we know it's hard and we're here to help you and we'll get through it.
About 12 years ago, the ambassador Tanzania, who his office in DC, he came to California. And while he was in California for work, he reached out for Tanzanians in the Bay Area. And somehow he got my name. So I went all the way to San Jose to meet with him. So, you know, we talked, and the next day I invited him over to come to Marine. So I went, you know, pick him up. We came to Marine, and you know, I showed him my business. So anyway, he was so excited about it, you know, that wow, there's a Tanzania who, you know, have a business, established business, and so he said, well, I think we should start something has to do with the Tanzanians, like Tanzania diaspora. So we put together a group like 20 people then. We had our first meeting was in Houston. And from there, I left there kind of excited about, you know, maybe it's something I can do for Tanzania. And like a year later, he was transferred back to Tanzania for different duties. And then he introduced me to a new ambassador. And she was in California. She came to visit me, and she was excited about it. And then she came up with the idea, said, gosh, you know what? I think the country is looking for honorary consuls. And I think you meet all our requirements. You know, you are Tanzanian of origin, you know, you own your own business. Well, maybe we'll bring it over to the parliament in Tanzania. So she suggested that, and it was approved. In 2013, the then President Kikwete, he was here in California, and he came to my office to open up the office.
As like an embassy, as like a little sub.
So we had a little celebration.
A big celebration. Let me tell you what it's like to entertain a president from another country. It was a big deal. We had Secret Service from their side, Secret Service from our side. We had like 300 people that came. It was a big show. It was a lot of fun. It was really good. And it was kind of, you know, like a blessing, like a christening for Ahmed, with the ribbon cutting ceremony for the office. And we invited the Tanzanian community to participate, everybody that we know. It's called a TCO, and they're people that we knew from Los Angeles that came up. It's the Tigo group, it's an investment group of Tanzanians in LA. So they all came up. So it was quite an event. It was really, really an honor to have the president come to see us. And then we flew with him and his entourage back to DC the next day. And there were 6 other honorary consuls, so they all got their swearing in and signing in all at the same time. So he's one of 7 in the United States, and he's the only Tanzanian-born honorary consul ever. So that was a real honor for Ahmed too, because mostly it's American people that are the honorary consuls.
If you have one word of advice for a young person thinking to themselves, you know, I have a dream, you know, I have something, there's something in me that says I want to build something that gives me the capacity to give to others the way that you have. What are your words? Ahmed, give me yours. And then of course, Sherry, because of your experience, give me yours.
Well, to find something you're passionate about it, and to work hard, to be honest. I think those are the key ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Find something you like, work hard, be honest.
Yeah, I think it's important to really find something that you're passionate about, something that gets you excited, either, you know, with volunteering and becoming somebody that's involved in fundraising, or find some kind of retail that you like, or some kind of trade that you like, and then just keep focused and just push. And I'm really big on lists of things to do, and making those things come to fruition and checking it off my list. So I just say, just keep pushing and
Stay focused.
know that you can do it, because anything is truly possible, you know? Where I came from, I had more opportunities, I would say, you know, given my family upbringing. And Ahmed, he comes from a more humble environment. You know, granted, it was a beautiful community, but there were more struggles there, and he's come a long way. So, you know, anything is possible.
And if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Well, I think you might underestimate how special you are, but but I will take that. You know, I want you guys to know this has been an inspiration for me, and it's been a huge reminder of how important kindness it really is, right? And like, and how that leading with that can honestly and truly lead to success. And it's just a reminder for me to continue to push that message for my students as well.
Treat people the way you like to be treated. Be kind.